Hey guys, Django Fett here. So I know it's been a while since I last did a video, but I've just been on vacation and all these different things going on in my life right now, and with work especially, and just going to be busy, busy, busy with work. So I just haven't really had time for videos, and to be honest, I've just not really wanted to do a video for quite some time until I've heard this news with this Star Wars Dark Forces Remaster game, and I'll touch base upon that in just a minute. It's been really hard for me to find the time for the videos and stuff like that, and I just really haven't been into it as much. And I do want to come back and actually talk about other things and not just Star Wars. So that's just me. I do want to talk about other things because I love talking about other nerdy stuff. So I know you guys too. I'm sure want to hear that stuff. Um, but I've just I've just also been preoccupied at the same time and lackadaisic and just been busy with Baldur's Gate 3, just having a fucking blast. That game is fucking amazing. I don't know if it's game of the year, but it's definitely close up there. It's just the amount of stuff you can do. It's like, honestly, not only the system with the CRPG stuff, it's also um the the amount of choices and story that is involved with this is fucking phenomenal. It's definitely, they are the new Larian Studio, which I did play Divinity Original Sin 2 earlier this year. So it did help me with that, but I was still lost with a lot of things. Um, I think they're like the new BioWare when it comes to like their story and choices and stuff like that. They're the, I mean, there's the stuff you can do in this game and the choices. Like I've just gotten into it. I'm in my first play run. I'm 50 hours into the fucking game. That's how massive this game is. And the choices that you can do are just so expansive and amazing to me that I have never seen anything like it. There's no game that can even touch this. The amount of choices and things you can do and approaches you can do with the game is endless. And I do want to play a second time to do a dark run. And you could honestly do so many different runs and approach it in so many different ways, and it could almost be completely different, depending on if you don't remember your original choices, hopefully, and approach it in a different way. So it's amazing. Baldur's Gate 3, phenomenal. I'm also playing at the same time a Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which is an amazing homage to, Jet Set Radio, which is just kind of, what I grew up with, Jet Set Radio and Future, and love those games with a passion. I've always wanted a sequel, just never came. So Team Reptile came in, and they did an amazing job with this game, which I'm currently playing. And I do recommend you guys check that out. Go buy it right now. It's not a bad price, $40. And plus, I would recommend getting the soundtrack. The soundtrack is phenomenal. So I'm definitely going to support the developers. I do want a sequel in the future. And I'm going to be buying this, the soundtrack too. I already bought the game, and I'm buying the soundtrack full price. And I feel good about it. And I paid full price for Baldur's Gate 3 too, and I feel fucking phenomenal. Just a big F you to the rest of the developers out there. So I feel good about supporting developers and video games that definitely fucking deserve it. Unlike these big games like, Activision Blizzard and stuff do with fucking, I don't know, just Diablo 4 and all that shit. No, fuck that. And plus, you have other games coming out down the road, so I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, Starfield and all these other things. MechWarrior DLC, I'm definitely gonna be playing. Um, Cyberpunk, maybe. We'll see if that's even, yeah. But there are so many interesting things. I do want to do a Starfield video before Starfield comes out to kind of warn you guys in advance too. So let's get into Dark Forces Remaster. So Nightdive Studios is going to be doing a remaster for Dark Forces, the original game that's a very Doom clone, Star Wars Doom clone. And it's awesome. And the remaster looks great. I'm showing some footage right now, and man, I swear, man, Nightdive Studios is like, unlike others, like fucking Asper. I honestly don't care if I mispronounce it. They can go fuck themselves. Nightdive Studios knows how to fucking do remasters and remakes, and I'm showing a screen right now And this is how, I mean, this is their list of freaking, games out there. And this is Nightdive Studios freaking games, right? They've been doing. They did System Shock Enhanced Edition, which was decent, and Turok, which I played on the PC, and Turok 2 also. And they're also doing later this year Turok 3, which is awesome. Can't wait to play that. They did Quake 2 earlier this year. Did the Rise of the Triads, a bunch of like really old games, and they're just putting out ports of them on the PC and other I guess consoles and stuff like that. But they're remastering and enhancing these amazing ports and know how to fucking do it. They have the fucking resources and know how to fucking do it. And I have a lot of respect for them. So they're doing Dark Forces down the road. They're going to be doing System Shock 2, which is honestly going to be probably even bigger and better than, I think. So what I think is System Shock 2 is even bigger and better than System Shock 1 from what I've heard. I don't know. But they also did System Shock 1. They did the completely new remaster of it, or remake, you should say, of that game. They did it earlier this year. I do want to play that. I heard good things about it. They did Quake 2, which came out a couple weeks ago, actually. It actually been pretty decent from what I've heard. I played Quake 1, which was actually really good. I played a couple of missions. I really want to replay, go back into that. But they did Quake 2, which is this year, and they're doing Turok 3 as well, which, I mean, come on. These guys know how to put out some fucking games. They did Blade Runner, Power Slave, Shadow Man, Doom 64. Wow, okay. So, I mean, they've done a bunch of games, and they're going to be doing Star Wars Dark Forces, and it looks fucking phenomenal. I can't wait to see. Hopefully they do more Star Wars games down the road. Maybe they can do Shadows of the Empire. I know we have a port for that for GOG, and it's actually pretty good. But, Dark Force, Shadows of the Empire, or in other games, I really can't think of any off the top of my head. Maybe TIE Fighter, stuff like that. Maybe older games that could come out with remasters that Nightdive Studios could do. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments section that you think that Nightdive Studios can do. Because Dark Forces actually looks pretty good, the remaster, so it's going to be interesting to see how they approach that. I'm definitely going to buy that. But let me know in the comment section what you think of Nightdive Studios doing the Dark Forces remaster, and then what you want to see in the future for them to do for Star Wars games and stuff like that. So I'm interested to hear you guys' opinions. And expect more videos down the road. I do want to do also, hold on a second. Videos for my Black Series figures. I have Malik and Bastila right here. And once I get the charger for my camera and show you guys, I know it looks like I'm holding something invisible, but it's a camera, I swear. I will do a video on these two figures right here. So I will do unboxings and, uncover these once I get the, battery charger and stuff like that, and show you guys overhead views, proper videos on that. So expect that down the road, and we'll see about other videos down the road. I will definitely do Starfield, and I will be back to do more videos. I'm definitely not going to do it every week, but you will expect, maybe every 2-3 weeks, something like that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.